Yeah, sorry about that. The internet has been sketchy all week. What's that about? So we'll just kind of wait, hang out, and hopefully everyone will come back, or the main crew will come back, with any luck. Hopefully. Sadie's here at least. Mama One is back, and Papa One says, "We are here. Greetings, friends. Appreciate you returning." We're going to show it at 200 speed until we get to the part that we were at. Um, Regrettably, that's how we got to do it. But we can just hang out and talk until then. And you get to see everything else that you missed. Hold on. So how are you? Are you recovered from your fourth? Did you have a good dinner? Miko's here. Miko says, "Hello again, fellers. Greetings, Miko. Thank you for returning. I appreciate you, friend." Papa One says, "Hey to Miko," and so does Mama One. Okay, we're all caught up. Well, we're not. I mean, I'm caught up technically. We're not caught up on the live stream. So yes, tomorrow night we shall be discussing Wolf Creek, the Australian horror series, which is about a serial canceller in the Australian outback. Those words you can't say on YouTube. It all has to do with like bullying and being a threat to yourself and or others or someone in the chat. And I think the algorithm just like hears these words and just assumes that you are threatening yourself or someone in the chat. It cannot, it has no nuance or context. It can't understand that you may be talking about a fictional character or a character that has been or a person that has been convicted of a crime or like something out of the news. It can't distinguish any of that, and I feel that's a problem. But everyone's so worried about getting bullied online, and these are the tools that they're creating to combat that, I guess. Mama One says, "Dinner tonight was elk burgers. Wow, cooked medium rare. It's one of the last of the elk we had. But we had homemade curly fries. I also made some elk sandwiches, as Papa One loves those. And we had a cheesecake for dessert." Wow, that sounds so good. It sounds delicious. I always go to Cattail Pond for all of my elk-related needs. You need 2 pelts for the satchel, Mr. Pearson's satchel. And I always feel that we should have been able to craft the satchels at the trappers, which would make sense. Instead of buying them at the fence as John, we could just do the same challenges over with the trapper. I just, I don't, given Mr. Pearson's skill level, I don't feel he'd be good at leather work. If you buy him leather tools, he can make you a satchel. When does he have the time? Is my question to you. Six viewers, thank you for coming. Thank you for returning. I appreciate you, friends. I'm sorry about that. The internet has been throttled all week. There was a Spectrum van outside our building, and Papa One says, I used to be a hunter back in the day. Now we have so many friends, including some Amish friends, who will provide us with fresh meat, such as beef and deer and other game. And I will still get rabbits. Well, you're keeping your eye in the game, so to speak, Papa One. Papa One says, from the farms, if it ever arises, rabbits, but we usually just use our rabbits that we raise for food. Cloudy says, my internet has been acting weird as well, LOL. Well, I think it has to do with usage, and perhaps our reptilian overlords don't want us talking about the upcoming presidential election, and they're trying to control the narrative, and the best way to do that is by throttling the internet. Serena's here. Everybody say hi to Serena. Hi, Serena. Welcome. Serena says, hi, Antonio. Thought I missed the premiere. Hi, and hi, everyone. Yeah, the stream crashed, so we're watching the part that you missed at like 200 speed until we get to the part where it crashed. But Serena, tomorrow night for Sinister Sundays, we are going to focus on John Jarrett and Wolf Creek for you. So you have to be here tomorrow because you will be the co-host on that for all things Australian. And Miko says hello, Serena, and Serena says hi to Miko. Cloudy says, Papa One, did you hunt for food or only for sport? And hi, hello to Starhearts. Serena says, we watch it. And Mama One says, hey, Serena. And Papa One, are you familiar with the Predator series? If it bleeds, we can kill it. No, it's if it bleeds, we can kill it. I love the Predator. Well, I love the first Predator. That's one of, well, I love almost all Arnold movies from the 80s. He was in peak physical condition, and he was already like 40, 45 when he was making those movies. Because his actually, his prime was as Mr. Universe. That was in his 20s. He was like 30 something when he did Conan. Serena says, wow, can't wait, Antonio. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I was like working on the slideshow before the live stream. Papa One says, well, mostly for food. When I was younger, me and my dad would hunt game for trophies, but we always ate most of what we shot. And Papa One says, hi to Serena. Man, Arthur is fast on the Silver Dapple Pinto Missouri Foxtrotter tonight. What's that about? Sadie's here, Serena. Let's bring her back. We have some potent canine bait. She had a shower. She had a bath tonight. Say hi to Serena. Tell her on Saturdays we horse. Serena says, I bring David and Christina snacks for everyone. They were here for a minute. I'm sure they'll return at some point. Papa One says, and farm dogs absolutely love deer antlers, elk antlers. I give her antlers. They're super expensive. For something that is naturally shed. Yeah, she loves antlers. And at this point in my life with my age and disability, whenever I get the odd chance to shoot, I prefer making my farm dogs happy than a trophy. And Serena says, hi, Sadie, beautiful girl. If anyone in the chat has access to, like, if there are deer on your property, because they naturally shed antlers, you can sell those antlers for, like, dog chews. You probably have to, like, I don't know, disinfect them with something. I don't know anything about it, but they're super expensive on Amazon, and I'm sure you could make quite the profit going into the dog chew antler business, because I won't feed, I won't let her chew on rawhides because I'm worried about blockages. So I had to look at all the natural options, and antlers are the best. She loves antlers, and they last a long time. David's back. Thank you, David, for coming back. I appreciate you, friend. Cloudy says, I only hunted squirrels and quail when I was younger, and David has the Star Hearts emoticon, and Chrissy also has the Star Hearts emoticon. Yeah, Chrissy came back. Thank you, David and Chrissy, for coming back. I apologize for stream crashing. I wish I could blame it on the dog. But I blame nothing on the dog. It's never the dog's fault. Papa One says, hey, David and Chrissy, hope you are well. Cloudy says, I really want to see a piebald deer in the wild. And David says, always good to see you. And Miko says hello to David and Chrissy. And the map. And we return the next day. The horses have respawned. Chrissy says, hello, yes, we are all well. Thank you for asking. We're happy to, and we're so glad you're part of this chat now. We're happy to have you here. I got my green tea and my ice water. Oh, Serena, I'm glad you're back. I saw your bounty hunter mission for GTA 6, and I wanted to talk to you about that because, oddly enough, I saw an ad for the bounty hunter missions, a full-on ad on Amazon. For like one of the, during one of the movies that I was watching, they just like showed cutscenes from, from the missions you were doing. And it was just so odd to see Rockstar advertising in that option, from that option. You don't really see them doing like TV ads. Or, so it just made me wonder if they're like, doing a big push, for GTA 6. They want more people to be aware that they're a presence. Serena, I did. Antonio, did you see I dressed in red on GTA Online? LOL. Yes, I did, and I dropped a like. Mama One says, that's how I found my first piebald at Arthur's favorite bounty hunter camp. Unfortunately, it died a few weeks later. I got swamped by bounty hunters and Lemoyne Raiders. Yeah, that happens. And Momo says, hello, Super Antonio. Greetings, Momo. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Actually, we're about at the spot where we crashed, so let me get this back to 100%. Uh-oh. I hope this didn't bring us back to the start. Oh, that's super annoying. I apologize that. Okay, there's something else I can do. Serena says, wow, that was good. Yes, I think so about GTA 6. Yes, I think they were doing a big push. 16 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. The third horse is the Brindle Thoroughbred, which we shall get from the O'Driscoll ambush. David says hello to Momo. So the trick with this is to make him chase you and shoot the leader last. Cloudy says Rockstar has lots of employees in studios. They can work on Red Dead Online, but they don't really care about the game because it doesn't make the money. I agree, Cloudy. Mama one says, boil those fresh antlers. If they are for pets, if they are farm dogs, it's okay to give them immediately as they have eaten that since they were little. Yeah, they have a tolerance. Yeah, I assume, yeah, Mama one, you could sell those online quite easily for a pile of money. I mean, like an 8-inch piece is like $20. You know, but I want actually. I mean, you could do it and you could promote it through your channel. But I want you to focus on your cooking channel. But if your son or if Papa One needs a side hustle, start selling antlers. Serena says, I wish they would put another DLC on Red Dead Online story mode. I did most of the bounties on Red Dead Online, and there's still some I haven't done. It was odd that it seemed like, watching your video, that it was just a Red Dead mission that they had reskinned and created new names for for Grand Theft Auto, and you're on cars instead of horses. Serena says the only person missing on GTA Online is Michael. Would be good to do missions for Michael as well. Cloudy says, Serena, the online story never finished. They stopped working on it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm afraid they did. Rockstar has abandoned this game. 17 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you being here. Like and subscribe. And if you could, I would appreciate you following me on Twitter at Red superantonio, where I mostly just post memes there, but I'm a little more opinionated. I can say things on Twitter or X-Twitter that I can't really say on the channel, that I wouldn't say on the channel. But I don't get too political. I don't want to get into it. I don't care. I mean, it's just I don't like conflict. Don't worry, I got a bunch of videos, but they're in piecemeal, so we have to pull them up. Papa One says, would have been nice if they would have remastered Red Dead 1 after so many in-game days. After you sleep, Micah, it can unlock Red Dead 1 remastered for a full circle story. Yeah, that'd be cool. And Serena says, Red Dead 2 is still the best game. It is my favorite. Have you tried any of David's games? Serena, Star Hearts. Mama One says, I'm more passionate about cooking. I just wanted everyone to know about antlers because our farm dogs are wild and they hunt in addition to our food. Cloudy says, I'll give you a follow on X, but I barely post stuff. No worries, Cloudy. If we can get if we can get X-Witter to 500 subs, we can monetize. What's that about? So it's another way to get an additional revenue stream for the channel, and it's an incredibly easy way to support the channel at very little outlay or effort on your part, especially if you've got like a dead X-Witter account that you're not doing anything with. Hartley D says, hello, friends. Hello to you, friend. Happy Saturday. And Papa One says, yep, there are some days when farm dogs eat snacks, mainly a squirrel or a rabbit, but they always come running when Mama One rings the dinner bell. They come flying no matter how many acres away. Yeah, they know what that bell means. And Serena says, not yet. Been crazy here at the moment with everything going on. I will, Antonio. Yeah, Serena, I hope you're feeling better, one, and I hope your grandma is also feeling better. Or as better as she can be. I thought of you, Serena. I was watching a vintage horror movie from the 70s. It's called Phantasm. It's kind of like science fiction horror, and has a great soundtrack, a great theme. But what year was Phantasm from? I'd say like 1976 or 7. 1979. Yeah, if you've I recommend that. That one is on Amazon Prime. It's been remastered into 4K. And I recommend that one. Serena says, no, grandma is good some days, and then she isn't. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That's, and I hate to tell you, that's what it's going to be like. And then, regrettably, there will be more bad days than good. And Serena says, I'm still sick, but I'm getting plenty of rest. That's good. You rest, friend. I don't know why we always try to like lasso. So, it just seems like we used to be able to. And another free brindle. This is my favorite way to get the brindle in Chapter 2. Very consistent, requires a little bit of work, so worth it. Mama One says, Papa One loves dogs, rather our pets or working dog. He loves those farm dogs. It's actually sweet. They are working dogs, but pets too. When he works outside, about 3 or 4 lounge around him. Well, he is the pack leader, Mama One, and the dogs love to be part of the pack. Hartley asks, do you have a favorite saddle? I do. I love the Trapper Vaquero rattlesnake saddle. But really, I love all the Trapper saddles for the most part. Also, the alligator saddle, that's very easy to get. That's a very easy upgrade. And then Arthur's Nueva Paraíso saddle from the Ultimate Edition. That one's pretty good too. But basically, I would say stay away from the stable saddles and, get yourself to the Trapper. Shoot a gator and upgrade your saddle. Chrissy says, Serena, I hope you get better. It's no fun being sick. It certainly isn't. Hartley says, I'm currently using the Panther saddle. Yeah, I used to love that saddle, but I got tired of the look of it. All the spots. Mama One says, they look at our little Maltese, who's a daddy's girl, so she yelps if he sits her down, but then they finally just look at him like, please pick her up. Yeah, get that thing. And Serena says, thank you, Chrissy. Really appreciate it. Cloudy says, I was a pack leader of 4 cats when I used to work at a farm. LOL. Yeah, it's fun. They'll follow you around. But especially dogs, I think. They're more, I think they're more comfortable and secure when there's like an order, a pecking order, and they know their place. Even if they're not at the top. They like having, they like knowing that they belong and they have a purpose. Okay, we really need to get this horsey to the stable. What's that about? I can find another video for you, don't worry. Still got all the raw files. This one's good. It's only 49 seconds long. Cloudy says they were working cats. They hunted for rats all the time. There you go. And Papa One says, Cloudy, I love my farm dogs, but my dad always told me they are guard dogs, not pets. I just call him pet guards. My dad loved them too. We had an old husky Akita mix back in the 80s named Huck. Yeah, I love the Akitas. Cloudy says, that's nice, Papa One. Come back here. We're talking about dogs. She's just on the floor, lying. Hup, hup. Hup, hup. Good girl. Lying and looking at me and wondering when we're going to be done with this stream. She had a a bath tonight, so she's happy. Well, I'm happy. Papa One says, when my dad would get drunk in the barn, Huck would howl to match my dad's drunken singing. I always knew Dad's drunk when we heard Huck's luscious voice, LOL. He had a howl that sounded like he had a ham bone in his neck. And Hartley says, I used to have a dog. He was a Kelpie. He used to like taking me on walks. Cloudy asks, will a Chihuahua make a good farm dog, LOL? What is a Kelpie? Australian Kelpie. Let's see what. Wow. Those are good looking dogs. The Australian Kelpie is a sheepdog capable of mustering and droving with little or no guidance. It is a medium dog that comes in a variety of colors. The Kelpie has been exported throughout the world and is used to muster livestock, primarily sheep, cattle, and goats. And that, my friends, 16 viewers in the chat, is about all I have for you tonight. Really apologize for the stream crashing. What's that about? But, we got through it. Got to see our 3 favorite horses. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to the mods, Serena, David, O-Dog, Papa One, and Mama One, and David's better half, Chrissy. Chrissy, at some point we shall do a witchy stream, but tomorrow's live stream will be dedicated to the Wolf Creek series. It was a creek full of wolves in Australia. What's that about? Serena, do you have wolves in Australia, or are they just dingoes? And why isn't it called Dingo Creek if you don't even have wolves? Hartley says goodbye. Love this stream. And Serena says thank you, Antonio, for streaming. Serena, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you, friends. We shall return for Sinister Sundays. Hope you're having a great weekend. And